Have you ever struggled with finding what to eat while you're on campus? I lived in a university residence V1 in first year, and I remember so many times when I stood in the cafeteria struggling to find something I would like to eat. First year students who live on campus also suffer from this problem. Having a healthy diet is key to achieve a happy, enjoyable experience in school. It is the university's responsibility to provide students with healthy food options across the campus, and you can help achieve that. In this video, we will address the problem of inclusivity for different dietary restrictions, the poor accessibility of cafeterias, and what you can do to help change that. The current residence cafeterias can be broken down into a few sections. There is the salad and sandwich bar, the mom's counter that features different hot-cooked meals, and a pizza section. The options that these places offer are very limited. Specifically, there are very limited choices for students with dietary restrictions due to religious beliefs or other health issues. You might argue that the school is already trying to accommodate students with dietary restrictions. Well, you're partly right. Under the UW's Food Services website, the steps for getting accommodation for dietary restrictions are available, but the steps are tedious and inadequate.
So what can we do? As students, we could sign a petition to pressure food services into making residence cafeterias more inclusive and accessible through a survey system that asks students about their dietary restrictions before the start of each term. Firstly, meal plans are required for all students living in some residences, such as V1 and Rev. So it only makes logical sense to accommodate the students' diversities when it comes to food, the most basic of essential human needs. The University of Waterloo is multicultural and should reflect students' religious and cultural practices. To do this, menu items should include halal, kosher, and vegetarian options for students of different faiths. Furthermore, students with different dietary restrictions and health concerns should also be accommodated. According to the Diabetes Charter for Canada, 29% of Canadians have diabetes. Many Canadians have diet-related health concerns, including diabetes, obesity, and cholesterol, and it would be gravely unfair to not accommodate these very serious concerns. Many students also have other dietary restrictions. As a vegan going into first year, I thought my only option was to live off campus in a rented apartment where I had to cook my own food. This is because the mandatory meal plans at the university residences did not have adequate vegan options that would provide me with enough nutrition. Here's what the weekly specials at V1 look like for this week, as seen on the UW website for food services. Yeah, I know. I would have been ordering sad salads without the protein or dressings all year long. Aside from different dietary needs, students have vastly different schedules and lifestyles as well. Many students participate in fasts as a religious practice or intermediate fasting for athletic training. A lot of students have late classes and other commitments and cannot always make it back for dinner before 8 p.m. when the kitchen counter closes, leaving students stuck with chips and packed salads as their only options for dinner. Students need access to the cafeterias at different times, and this should be accommodated by food services. Some people think that petitions are ineffective, but the recent UW petition regarding mental health facilities on campus affected positive change. So take a stand and sign this petition to pressure food services to make the cafeterias and meal plans more inclusive and accessible to students. This petition is especially feasible because it proposes an easy process for the university in which a survey system can be implemented for students to fill out before the start of the term, indicating their dietary restrictions or requirements. Students' lack of access to nutritious and diverse food options is an injustice. Signing a petition would urge the university to implement a survey system, which is a feasible method that would fix these issues of inclusivity and accessibility and restore students' power of choice. As students, we need to organize and project our voices through effective ways like petitions and protests to make sure our voices are heard. Join the movement. Make UW meal plans great again.
Created using Powtoon.